Breaking news in the search for a missing Nolensville teenager right now. Within the hour, police have found 16-year-old Christopher Smithburg safe at a campsite that he set up in Rutherford County.
That's right. Certainly good news on that front. He's safe. Smithburg, of course, missing for 5 days. Discovered just a few miles from his Williamson County home. Fox 17's Erika Lathon is in Smyrna right now with details on this breaking story.
That's right, Scott and Stacy. Christopher Smithburg, we can tell you, as you said, he was found safe right around 8:10 this evening in a heavily wooded area. Like you said, just a few miles from his home. We're off of Cook's Lane in Smyrna. This is right near the Rutherford-Williamson County line. And tonight, joining me, some of the men who helped in that search effort tonight, Sheriff Jeff Long from Williamson County, Sheriff Robert Arnold from Rutherford County. Sheriff, tell me about where you found this teen, not far from where we're standing.
Well, he was about 300 or 400 yards from here, had a small campsite set up, had apparently been living from that for a period of time, and a couple of our deputies staked out that campsite, and he returned to the campsite and was taken into custody at that time. Rutherford County's K-9 unit had tracked him back to that location and sort of brought him back to us.
And it seems like he was prepared, had some provisions and things like that with him?
Yes, he did have some provisions. He had a little campsite he had set up and had food and some items to sustain himself for a period of time.
Okay, thank you. And Sheriff Arnold, I know it took a lot of resources, a lot of manpower to get this, to find this young man. Tell me about that and just kind of working together since this is right on the county line.
Well, naturally, between the two sheriff's offices coming together with the different resources that we both have, manpower issues and K-9s and other stuff that we have together. So just working together, it all worked out for us very well.
Yeah, and this is some pretty rough terrain out here, I understand, too.
Yes, it is. It's very hilly out here. You got a nice ridge up here where the campsite was and a creek that runs down it. So it's a secluded area of the county.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen. And also, a Fox 17 exclusive that we have, the property owner who lives near here is the person that spotted Christopher around 3:30 this afternoon, a man by the name of Jesse Williams. Here's what he had to say.
Well, it was just a little hole between two rocks and under a big tree, and he could just lay down between those rocks and nobody could ever see him. I wouldn't have seen him, but he just raised up and looked at me.
And Mr. Williams says he actually had a conversation with the young man about going home. Didn't he want to return home? And he says, according to him, Christopher said, "No, I can't," and then kind of took off into the woods. But we'll ask the sheriff, what happens next? He went from a missing person to now we know a runaway. What's next for Christopher Smithburg?
Well, immediately we've taken him to a medical center, have him checked out, make sure he's okay and his health is okay. A juvenile petition will be served on him for runaway, and he'll be carried to the Williamson County Juvenile Authority tonight and also face a juvenile judge.
And we're not sure why he ran away or why he was hiding. Is that still unknown?
That's still unknown and still being investigated at this time.
All right. All right, Sheriff, thank you so much for joining us live tonight and staying by. Of course, we'll have much more with our exclusive interview from Jesse Williams, the property owner who first spotted Christopher Smithburg and gave authorities the break they needed to bring this young man home safe and sound. We're live in, actually, Smyrna tonight, right on the Rutherford Williamson County line. Thank you, Sheriff. We've gone back and forth between the counties so often today, but again, we're on Cook's Lane in Smyrna. We'll have a lot more for you coming up tonight on Fox 17 News at 10. Erika Lathon, Fox 17 News.